Nation. Yes. We are here. Another midday show. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I am not late right now. It is exactly 2:00. You bugging. But we here though, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. What to do, my brother Hammer, man? What's good with you, buddy?
What's good, bro? What's going on?
Ah, shit, man. Just ready to talk some Raider football, man. Just been looking around the internet, seeing a lot of different things. Seeing that heavy.com just dropped a report, if you want to call that. And then, Mike Silver, we know him. He hates the Raiders to the maximum capacity. He just said basically he's hearing rumblings behind the scenes that Mark Davis is going to go all in this year or this next season on a rock star quarterback. I mean, we've talked about this before. It being Vegas and you wanting to always have the big names to match with the lights. But coming off a playoff, performance, the first time in 6 years, first time in DC's career outside of 2016, which I'm gonna be honest, I still count that as a playoff appearance. It wasn't his fault he got hurt. You know what I mean? So in my eyes, this is DC's second time making this to the playoffs in actuality. Yeah, man. I mean, Mike Silver's gonna always find a way to always try to shit on the Raiders, especially coming off, a high of 10-7, the 5th seed, and us already in limbo right now with a GM, a new head coach, just all the stuff that's going to be going on, new DC. There's going to be a lot of new everything going on in this building. You know what I'm saying? When I mean DC, I mean defensive coordinator, everyone, not a new Derek Carr, okay? I did not mean that. I meant a DC. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's just something to talk about, you guys. Stuff is going to start getting very, very slow here soon. For those who have not had a off season yet with us in the content world, you're going to start hearing a lot of bananas type shit. There's just a lot goes on right now with just rumblings and rumors and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I know everybody's saying just follow Raiders.scout. I'm going to say this real quick. I always follow my brother Scout. But also some of his people that he, gets things from too. People get it wrong everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just be real. I mean, people inside the building get it wrong. So, it's mission impossible for someone even outside of the building to not get it wrong here and there. But we're going to talk about it. We see Richie B. He, finally got an interview today. Me personally, I think that's just Mark Davis giving him something that, just say, hey, man, I owe you this.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? I owe you this. You know what I mean? You did a hell of a job with what we gave you. Might as well try to appease the team because they're all fighting for you behind the scenes. But we all know, man, let's just be real. I'm sorry, you guys. If you want to take the next step, Richie B has to go back to special teams coach, and we need to get better. That's just simple and plain. Shout out to Jose Docs. Appreciate the follow on Instagram, King. My brother, man, I always appreciate you and all the support you give the channel. Real quick, you guys, we're 230 something deep in the space already. You guys can, man, hit the subscribe button, support the channel, wipe them feet, meaning hit that thumbs up, and also go subscribe to our brother Hammers.House on YouTube. Puts on a hell of a show over there. I just went and watched some of your Talk That Shit Tuesday. I think you had like over 3,000 views or something, bruh.
Really?
I think so. I could be wrong, but bruh, you climbing over there, bro.
Trying,
climbing
bro.
Over there, man. I love it. I love watching the growth over there, man. Pause if necessary.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Stupid. Oh, 16, you know what? No,
1633.
16, but I seen something. I watched another one where you had a lot. There was something
last week's Talk That Shit Tuesday was over 3,000.
That's what it was. It came up under this one that I seen.
That's crazy.
So it was under it, man. So shout out to you, man, for the continuous growth, bro. Keep grinding, man, and keep doing your thing. Okay, I'm gonna read this off, you guys. I know a lot of people don't like doing the rumor mill, but hey, we're here. We're talking about it. You know what I mean? It's Raider news. Mike Silver, we all know he has a past with the Raiders. Heavy.com puts out some good reports. some good stories, and then they also put out a bunch of bullshit. So, it's really up to us to kind of decipher what we really take out of what, you know what I mean, and what we don't. But let me bring this up, you guys, real quick. Where is this shit? Where is it? Where is it? All right. Carr has been a good quarterback for the Raiders, but owner Mark Davis may want to take a big swing. According to NFL insider Mike Silver, Davis was very interested in trading for Wilson previously. My instincts tell me Mark Davis wants rock star stuff in that stadium, which is, I mean, let's be honest, that's already
Sierra on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, exactly. But he's already doing that. Lil Jon, Ludacris. I mean, the you know what I mean? He's already that's proven. So I don't really know what Mike Silver is trying to get at with that. He said that on the Colin Cowherd podcast. Mark Davis kind of has a fixation, Mark Davis has a kind of Russell Wilson, not fixation, but he was kind of into that concept from what I was hearing. Mark Davis, I think, has felt we can do better than Derek Carr. And we all agree, right? If you can do better, you do better. But there was something else that I read on that where the draft capital that you had to give up in order to make that trade was
another king's ransom.
Bro, first of all, DC would have to accept the trade or he'll probably retire. I mean, why would he want to go to Seattle with a worse offensive line, a worse defense?
Right.
That's tough, bro. Like, that's really, really tough. And then they said an extra 2 firsts, or you send DC somewhere else and you give them 3 firsts.
It goes both ways though with Seattle, because it's the same thing with Wilson. He's got to approve this trade as well. Definitely. I feel at this point, there's reports out there right now that Brian Flores is inching closer and closer to becoming the next head coach for the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about this potential quarterback carousel that's going to be happening during this offseason, and I looked at a good destination for Russell Wilson would be the New York Giants.
Okay.
But take into consideration, Brian Flores was in Miami and had a thing where he wanted Deshaun Watson, and Watson would have been on board for that.
Yeah.
If Flores takes a job with the Giants, does Watson end up coming to New York?
But see, the thing with that is, okay, I know Russell would fit in New York, the lights, that makes sense. His wife is in the entertainment business. The offensive line is worse than Seattle's. And then the Giants always put out there at least a reasonable defense, right? There's still a few pieces away defensively, but they need a lot over there, bro. Like Galloway was injured just like he always is pretty much all season long. They went and got who else did they go get? I mean, they got a bunch of guys that just didn't really make it. Barkley was injured pretty much
majority of the season. Sterling Shepard was hurt. Like Galloway was a fucking waste of money for them.
They have a couple young guys. I like the young bull that they drafted out of Florida, the wide receiver. They got some guys, but why would he want to go there? Like, I think if anything, if you're Russell Wilson at this point, you want to go to New Orleans, right? I mean, you have one of the greatest offensive lines, or Indianapolis. Go to Indy. If you go to Indy, you're fighting for a Super Bowl every year. I mean, I think Indy would probably be the best place for him to go outside of New Orleans. I think right now we're still in like another draft, maybe 2 drafts away, just depending on Tony. I like Tony Jamal. That's what I was talking about. Tony, the wide receiver. But we're on our way. We're elevating. But I feel like, when you got a coach and play like Sean Payton already in New Orleans with that offensive line and that defense, you're already a go. You go to Indianapolis with that defense and that O-line and that run game, you're already good to go. I think they just get you a wide receiver 1. I like Pittman, you know what I mean? But, I mean, they still need a wide receiver 1 in my eyes.
Like, we had that conversation probably like a month and a half ago when everybody was coming down on Carr, and maybe Vegas isn't the place for him to succeed as long as he's been here now and hasn't really done much.
Yeah.
We all said, or at least I said when we had that conversation, I thought about it right away, and I'm like, what about New Orleans? Yeah. Sean Payton being the quarterback whisperer. We saw what he did for Drew Brees' career. We see what he was in the process of doing for Jameis Winston this year until he went down.
Yeah.
And everything in in New Orleans is pretty much set up for them. They have a solid defense.
Yeah.
They need a quarterback.
Yeah. The run game is there. They have one of the best young running backs in the league.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas is probably going to be coming back, whether they trade him or not, I don't know, but he should be coming back from that ankle injury. So they have a wide receiver one there. They can go get another young guy in the draft. Look, there's just other teams that I think that, we're the Raiders. We're going to be attached to every single rumor, every superstar. We're going to be attached to them.
Yep.
Point blank. It doesn't matter. The end. You know what I mean?
I just feel at this point, depending on who it is that we get, whoever lands the GM spot, whoever lands the head coaching spot right now, I feel it's going to grab more players' attention, more free agents' attention to want to come to Vegas now that Gruden is gone, Mayock is gone, clean slate, new coaching staff, new regime. There's going to be a lot of guys that you're going to be surprised to even hear that they have interest in wanting to come here.
Hey, Ryu, I'm going to get you out of here, bro, because you complain every day, bro. Like, real talk, you don't even need to be here, King. I'm going to get you up out of here.
Deuces.
We shooting early, man. We shooting early. Shout out to Jose, man. Docs, hope the wife and your sons are doing good. Prayers again for them recovering quickly. My brother, I appreciate you. My wife feels better, man. My sons are they're running around the house like maniacs. So we're getting there, man. I appreciate you, Jose. As always, my brother. Real shit. Yeah, snipe game. Look, he comes on and complains every day, bro. I don't want to. I'm so sick of that shit. You're always complaining and saying that this rumor, and we're like Mitch's channel and blah, blah, blah. Then don't be here, brother. Go somewhere else. The good thing about Raiders content, you guys, is there are a million of us. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody. You hear me? So there's that. Shout out to Jose. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Raider Prophet. Pray for your health. Many talked about the defensive players we should resign. Since several players came here to play for Gus, if he goes, how many will stay? I think most of them, Raider Prophet, and I appreciate you, will be gone. Denzel Perryman has one more year on his deal. So I think he'll stick around. He had an all-pro year, this year. Pro Bowl year. I think he'll stick around one more year, but I think Casey will walk. I think Brandon Faison will walk. KJ Wright, we're going to let him go anyway.
We're not going to miss Faison at all anyways.
Well, I think he's a good backup, man. You know what I mean? He should have never been forced into that role in the first place. If Mullen can stay fucking healthy, we wouldn't have to worry about the shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, Mullen is just always fucking injured, bro. Kevin Burton said Wilson is not better than Carr. All right, man, I heard it all. Let me see. Oh my God, bro. Today we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna have some fun.
For those that are in the chat, just because our off season is here right now, guess what? You're looking at two Raider content creators that are gonna be here the entire off season with lives and doing a whole bunch of shit. So just because the season's over, don't mean we going nowhere.
Talk that shit. Shout out to Spotlight. The problem with that is the Saints don't have the money to sign Carr.
Correct.
They signed Hill to that big ass contract.
Correct.
But that was the weirdest contract I ever seen in sports history, bro. Shout out to my brother Spotlight, man. Good to see you in the chat, my brother. For real. Let me see. Shout out to Josh, man. I heard the Colts want DC. What do you think? At this point, we're not giving up DC. You know what I mean? Like coming off that playoff performance. I mean, coming off a playoff. You know what I mean? Stint, like, there's no reason to move on from him. I think at this point, unless you can get a Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, we talked about this yesterday, or Deshaun Jackson, if you can't upgrade, there's no reason to move on.
Rodgers is not coming here, guys. No. I'm putting it out there now. If he goes to any team right now, he's going to be going to Denver. He's not.
Denver or Pittsburgh.
I don't know about Pittsburgh.
I can see it. Either one of them, though. I just know it's going to be one of those teams, period.
But there's apparently, I saw some, I don't know, maybe it was Raider Scout that put this out yesterday or early this morning, that they are kind of set right now in a sense of Mason Rudolph being a starting quarterback for 2022. And I was like, what? Like, this has got to be a joke.
And they call our shit rumors. I'm going to tell you this. If you go into the season hyped up about him being your quarterback, you're about to massively have, bro, if I'm that defense in Pittsburgh, I am mad at everybody. It's like we're playing our hearts out every week for nothing. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like you're wasting another season. You cannot be that satisfied. I still think that they want to go get Pickett. I think Pickett is the guy that they want to go get in the draft. They would be smart to go get a Marcus Mariota as a bridge quarterback for a year.
You got people saying Mariota is going to end up in Seattle if Wilson is gone. I'm like, oh, that's could be interesting. But with Pittsburgh, I think a quarterback bridge gap is what they're going to need.
Yes.
Maybe they could look forward to one of the next year's draft or the following year. But I think you try to take a shot in getting a veteran quarterback, and that veteran quarterback for Pittsburgh that would fit right now would be Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
just definitely. As a bridge gap.
There's already rumors about him, Matt Ryan, and Kirk Cousins going to Denver as well. So, there's going to be a lot of moving parts, you guys. It's very early in the offseason. This is the time where we're going to touch on everything. Like I said, if you guys feel triggered by a DC potential trade package or whatever, just don't come through, because we're going to talk about it all. At the end of the day, it's about upgrading our team, period, point blank. And when you're bringing in a new coaching staff, when you're bringing in a GM like Daz, because he just turned down the Chicago job, it looks more and more like the Raiders are a possibility. What's up, son? You want to show me that real quick? And then Pep Hamilton turned down. That's fire. Good job, brother. Keep it going, okay? Keep drawing, though. Pep Hamilton turned down the Carolina Panthers job. It just feels like everything is coming full circle with the Raiders. Shout out to Rick. I knew he was going to come through with one haymaker at least, with a Mariota bomb. 2020 start Mariota. If he wins, good. If he's not the guy, you now position yourself to draft guys like CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Rattler. Maybe it's a win-win. Shout out to Rick. You can always expect my brother to come through with the haymaker, with the Mariota bomb. I don't think that we're going to have a bridge quarterback. If there's going to be a bridge quarterback, it's going to be Derek Carr.
I keep telling it. I keep saying it over and over and over again. I must have said it 100 times in my live yesterday. People are dragging out a narrative right now. The media is dragging out a narrative. Oh, where's Carr going to go? He should be traded. Here's some top teams he should go. He ain't going nowhere, guys. Yeah. And look, this shit is lined up right now. Like Doc's just said, you have Ed Dodds.
Yep.
He had a prior relationship with the Raiders.
2003.
Around the same time, the quarterback coach was there.
He also had a hand in drafting Russell Wilson in Seattle. But
are you guys kind of seeing something here? Are you seeing a trend? Because it might be Dodds and Harbaugh in here.
Yes.
Come on.
So, hey, Pep Hamilton was there in Stanford with Jim Harbaugh.
Yep.
He helped Justin Herbert's development. So there's a lot of moving parts right now, you guys. Shout out to Jose. I was telling my dad the other day, even though our season is done, you will still see me wearing that silver and black all day, every day. Jose, bro, for those who know me, this is all I own is Raider shit. That's it. So my wife, what's funny? My family bought me some gift cards for my birthday, and it was like Zara, and they're all trying to tell me something. They're like, go buy some regular shit, man. But they're going to be mad when I go buy some black jeans and a silver, like, fucking cardigan or some shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, Jose. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do, King. Shout out to AD. It's fun to talk about rumors that can start good and great ideas, come up about the teams or free agents. It's like talking about the draft. We don't know who's going number one. Keep doing your thing, Doc. Shout out to my brother AD. As always, that's, bro, great comment, man. It sparks ideas. And a lot of this shit, man, some of it happens. That's what's so crazy. You know what I mean? You go into the season, you're like, damn, we were talking about that early on, and boom, some shit popped up. Shout out to Spotlight. Just let Carr play out his contract and let him be a free agent. If the Raiders don't re-sign him, let him walk. At this point, the thing is this, though, Spotlight, you don't want to let him walk for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, look, DC may think he holds all the cards because he pretty much said, I'm either a Raider or I'm retiring. But, bro, like, you just let him walk for nothing? Like, just nothing. Just let him be a free agent and let him go do his thing. Just because he was here for 9 years and he was a part of a lot of mediocrity, but you're going to let him walk? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You got to get – bro, we're in a dog-eat-dog world, bro. Like, you got to get something for something. It's just simple and plain. And I know, maybe Mark Davis would say, I respect DC enough. He's been here, you know what I mean, career Raider. Let him go pick his next place. But nah, that's not how this shit works. If anything, franchise him and then figure out somewhere where you guys both can come up with a game plan that works for both of you guys.
I'm going to go through a list for you real quick, and I just want you to say stay or go for each player that I name.
Let's do it. I love it.
These are rated contracts expiring after 2022.
Okay.
Derek Carr, stay or go?
Depending on what happens next year, the development with him, I was talking about this with Ray yesterday, and I don't want to be long-winded on this, but with Jim Harbaugh coming in, Pep Hamilton coming into the fold, they may be able to bring something out of DC that hasn't been unleashed yet. So if that happens, you keep him around. You know what I mean? It's just I need to see elevation. If we're 11-6 this year, or we're 12-5, man, hey, let's keep this train rolling. But to be continued, to be determined on that
little engine that can, third and Renfro.
Oh, he's staying. That's he'll be a Raider for life.
Baby beast mode.
You talking about Regis?
Jacobs.
Oh shit! I didn't even know he was baby beast mode.
I've been calling him baby beast mode before he even got drafted, because I wanted him with us so badly back in the draft.
This year is huge for him. If he can remain healthy, and this O-line is going to get better, you guys. It's going to get better. It continually got better, and as the season progressed, and we're going to get some guys in free agency. I spoke about Morgan Moses from the Jets, right tackle.
Yep.
There's going to be some moving parts with this one. So I don't want to be I don't want to cheat, bro, but it's like to be determined, because I got to see what we do. If he can stay healthy, if he can remain healthy this following season, I think he puts up another 1,200 yards, and then we revisit this and say, let's bring him back. But it has to be a modest contract. I'm not going to overpay this man. I'm not.
All right.
Ndakwe. This really depends on where we go defensively. Because if we go 3-4, right, say Fangio comes in, Yannick doesn't fit in that defense. So I don't know. I really don't know. Here's a bold take, you guys. If Fangio comes in, we may look at getting rid of Yannick. And look, we got Malcolm Kuntz there. We drafted him. NASA played in a 3-4 before with Tampa Bay. We may go draft another defensive end. I don't know. I want Yannick to stick around. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're going to trade him, but if we go 3-4, he didn't fit in that scheme in Baltimore. So I'm going to say this. We drafted Malcolm Kuntz for a reason. We're going to let Yannick play these next 2 years. I think he walks.
All right. Mad Max.
Oh, he's going to stay for sure. And I know a lot of people say that they don't think he can play in the 3-4 if we do change to 3-4. I know we haven't seen him play in that kind of defense. I'm sorry, I disagree. I don't care what nobody says. It is what it is. But either way, Max is going to be a Raider for the longest.
Mullen.
I think he walks. I think that he can't stay healthy, man. I don't know if he's a number 1. I don't know if he's a number 2. I don't even know if he's a number 3 at this point. So, I let Mullen go. There's too many guys in that draft alone that you have to pay. You have to pay Hunter. You have to pay Max. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Abram.
That's another guy that I think we would bring him back on a cheap contract.
Okay.
I think we would.
Perryman.
At that point, I let him go. He's going to be 30. I'm sorry. Look,
I kind of want to extend him for another 2, maybe 3. If he has the same performance he did this past season, I'd keep him for another 2 or 3.
I've watched him his entire career since Miami. This guy is always hurt.
Yeah.
I was shocked to see him play as many games as he did this year.
So was I.
So if he can get through another year next year like he did, then maybe we can revisit that.
Okay.
But at this point, I let him walk.
Clee.
He'll be gone probably anyway. Unless we change to that 3-4 defense that I was talking about, I don't see Clee sticking around.
I feel even if they go to 3-4 way, I feel like Clee might end up being some type of draft capital or some type of trade capital for us during this offseason.
Yeah, definitely.
Nassib.
I would love to restructure him and bring him back on a cheaper contract.
Mm-hmm.
He played pretty good, pretty sound against the run. He still can get to the quarterback. I would keep Nassib around as just a moving part on that defensive line. Nothing extreme like, oh, he's going to be the next best defensive end. Just a guy that plays his role well, a role player. I would bring him back if we could on a cheaper contract.
Foster Moreau.
Foster still has. Man, you know what? I'm bringing him back. But unless there may be somebody that may overpay him, because it's not really that easy to find a tight end in the league. I don't think so. I think that Foster can still be a number 1 if he's healthy on some teams, but he either just has you just so happy or so pissed. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say we bring back one of our own. We drafted him. I think Foster comes back.
Drake.
Walk. You can't have him and Jacobs at the same point. I think we signed Kenyon Drake for this particular reason. We signed him to a 2-year contract because we knew Josh's contract was coming up at the same time. It just makes sense. You pay both of them, then you let Kenyon walk, and you pay Jacobs. I don't think that Kenyon Drake, he may even be walking this off season. So I think Drake won't be around.
Shout out to Greg Lira, Docs as GM for Raiders, Hammer for assistant GM, and Spotlight as scout team.
Talk that talk, my brother.
Denzel Good.
He's getting up there in age also. I think he's 30 now, 29, 30. He's coming off a severe injury. Guys being that big, man, it's tough to get over those kind of leg injuries, man. Would I like to keep him around? I would, but he's going to be gone. He'll be gone. I'm
just going to give these last two because I think both of us are most likely going to be on the same page with these two guys, Kwiatkowski and Littleton.
Both of them are going to be gone they'll be gone in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months.
That's all I need to hear.
They'll be 2 post-June. They're going to walk post-June. They'll be gone. I think Littleton saved us $11 million this coming year.
Yeah.
We have like $6 to $8 million dead cap. I don't care. I'll take it. That's the way Mike Mayock set that up. And then we saved like $7 million, I think, with Nick Kwiatkowski. So, bro, if we can get an extra damn near $20 million letting those guys walk post-June, I'm all for it. Shout out to Lusk. What if he is retained as an assistant head coach? I'm just asking whoever comes in decides to keep him. At this point, I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, if you make your players happy, you keeping him around in some type of capacity, I'm all for it, Lusk.
Exactly.
Appreciate you, brother. Also, shout out to my brother Raider Gabe. I didn't even see you in the building, my brother. Good to see my brother Gabe in here. Glad to see you and the fam getting better. Heard Dobbs and Pep declined their name from Bears and Panthers. Looks like the Raiders. Yeah, we just talked about that, Gabe. Facts, my brother. It looks like everything's lining up. It looks like everything is lining up for like they're going to run it back. I said this yesterday. Dobbs and Jim Harbaugh came in the league together as Raiders under Al Davis. Maybe they say, you know what, let's run this shit back and let's get this team, let's return them back to where we know they need to be. So shout out to my brother Gabe. Shout out to Sandra. What's up with this report that Jim Harbaugh just hired a defensive coach? He did. He hired, I believe, a defensive line coach with Michigan. Look, you guys, this is simple, okay? Simple and plain. At the end of the day, Harbaugh is still employed under Michigan. His job does not stop. Just because he's interested in being a Raiders head coach or interested in coming back to the NFL in some type of capacity, let's just be honest, you guys, his job doesn't stop. He's going to continue to move and try to better that team. That hire means nothing. It means nothing. That just means that they needed a defensive line coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just pretty much what it is. So that's just how I look at it, Sandra. The job doesn't stop until you sign on the dotted line and you move on to another job.
Facts.
Shout out to Jason. I would pay Jacobs for a year, $10 million a year. That's a modest contract, Jay. I would do that. In today's NFL, I would definitely do that. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Jose. I don't know why I can't put your super on the screen, my brother, but he says, Docs, what do you think about getting Alex Cappa from Tampa to be our right tackle? That was another name that I was looking at, Jose. Him, I know there's other guys, Mitchell Schwartz, but he's still coming off that bad back injury. Morgan Moses, Jose, is my guy. But Kappa is definitely a name to look at. Alex Kappa, for you guys who don't know, right tackle from Tampa Bay. Shout out to you, Jose. I don't know why I can't pull it up on the screen, my brother. This is weird to me. I don't know why, but I see it. I see it. Let me see. Let me try one more time. Yeah, I can't bring it up. I don't know what the hell is going on. Hold on. Maybe I can do it now. Shout out to everybody in the chat, you guys. Almost 700 deep, man. Wiped their feet. There it goes. No, I can't find it. Damn it. What the fuck? Wiped their feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Also, subscribe to Hammers.House on YouTube as well.
We are 476 away from 2K. I'm trying to hit 2K by next Friday. That is my birthday. We are going to do some type of marathon at some point next week. We'll use that as a birthday celebration, but let's get to that 2K, y'all.
Let's do it. Shout out to my brother, man, Hammer. I love it. I love watching the channel do what it's doing right now, man. Shout out to Hammer, man. Got you, Jose. I finally found it, bro. I found a way to put it up on the screen. I appreciate you and everything you do for the channel, my brother. I truly, honestly do. Shout out to Intel, bro. He just came through and dropped a 50 sack of work on the kid.
Damn.
Good Docs and Hammer. Keep grinding. Raider Nation appreciates the hustle. My brother, man, I appreciate you, Intel. Shout out to you, my brother. Real talk, man. Real walkie-talkie, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section, man.
Fucking Thor, man.
What do I say? Give Card legit everything, including give him some nuts. Oh shit, man. Hey, what do you guys think about shout out to Thor? Because so we were at the game against the Chargers. We sat in the J lot, we all kicked it. I hung out with JT the Brick. I had a conversation with him. Hammer, what would you think about bringing him on the show, man? And us pick his mind, I pick his brain, see where he wants to go this offseason with the moves we make. What do you guys think, chat? You guys want to bring JT the Brick on again? We did a show.
I'm all for it.
We did a show with him and Thor and those boys. It was a great show. I talked to JT. He's all for it. I'm thinking about bringing him on live and have everybody get some questions in and talk that shit, man. JT is a real one. He came straight to the J lot, and kicked it with us, drank with us, cigars, the whole shit. COVID it with us. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit. So you already know, man. Everybody says bring him on. Okay, bet. I'm gonna reach out to JT. I'm gonna get him on the show, man. I'm gonna get him on the show. Shout out to Intel once again, my brother. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to Richard. Docs, you feeling better, brother? I'm getting there. Still got my toilet paper over here blowing my nose, but hey, bro, I'm there. I'm getting there, man. I have energy. That's all I can. I'm happy about that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my family at home right now on Long Island. My youngest brother tested positive. It's a fucking clusterfuck in that house right now. Mama and Papa Thor, please keep yourselves locked in that room and get better, please. Just stay away from that shit, especially Dad. Can't have anything happening to you right now. So I hope you guys get better. Love you guys.
Prayers to Mama Thor and Papa Thor, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Serial. Get him on this week. He's a real Raider fan. He definitely is a real Raider fan. This is facts. Serial. If he comes the way he comes to the shows and to the parking lots and interacts with the nation, you can tell it's in him. It's not on him. Real ones know what that means. Shout out to AD. Yo, Mad Max will be a fire show if he came on. AD, trust me, my brother. I've been reaching out to him. Mad Max was in football mode. Usually me and him talk all the time on Instagram. He was definitely in football mode. So it'll probably be a lot easier for me to reach out to him now. But I want to do a mental health Monday with Mad Max. I don't want to do a football show. I'll ask him a few questions, you know what I'm saying, about the season. But I want to talk to him more about sobriety, more about mental health, depression, anxieties, and things of that nature, man. Shout out to AD. Shout out to Jose once again, man. Sorry for asking too much, King, but Doc, do you think Andrew Norwell from Jacksonville would be a good guard option for us? I definitely do. I like that name. I like Andrew Norwell. And bro, what you mean? You support the channel like crazy. I can't be mad at you, King. But Andrew Norwell will be a nice look. We have to really think about it, you guys. We may have to go get 2 new guards as well. We may bring Denzel Good back if he can, if I don't know how he's going to look this season, coming off that injury in week 1. You don't give up on Alex Leatherwood that quick. I'm sorry. He's still a former number 1 draft pick, but he's still like,
in the words of Spotlight, he was a reach. He was a fucking reach.
Hey, man, I miss Spotlights. I need my brother to get back on and go crazy, bro. Because Spotlight, we have me dying, bro. But yeah, I mean, we still probably need 2 guards. Shit, Richie's done. That's a good name to keep an eye on, Andrew Norwell. I believe we draft one as well, but I just don't want to draft a right tackle. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to draft. I want to go defense because for those who don't know, man, a lot of these guys that we have to pay coming up soon are all defensive guys. So you want to replace them with defensive guys. So you go offense in the free agency, and then you go get a bunch of defenders just in case Abram walks, Mullins walks, a lot of these other guys walk. You want to replace defense with defense in that draft because a lot of these guys' contracts are coming up. Shout out to Jose. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Hicks. Just subscribe to your channel, Hammer. Salute to you and Docs, man.
Appreciate you.
Brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Jonathan, let's go, Docs. Mad Max on Mental Health Mondays. That's the one I want to do. And I definitely want to get my brother Squid back on the show as well. I like that name as well. Afidi at right tackle. Right tackle, Chicago Bears, I believe, right? Desirator. That's another name to keep an eye on. There's a few names that we can look at right tackle. Me personally, Morgan Moses was the name I chose. He's 30. He's durable. He hasn't missed a game since 2015. He only gave up 3 sacks against, and that's a bad Jets offensive line. And he had, I think, 1,022 snaps offensively. That's pretty good. 70 PFF rating, 70.9, somewhere around there. So Morgan Moses is a name. And the Jets guys and the Jets fans and the Washington football team fans actually poured in on the comment section and said that would be a definitely good name for you guys. He's a sound guy. He's not going to be someone that's going to come in and just be the most powerful figure, but he's someone that will get the job done. And that's all we need at this point. You know what I'm saying? Shout to David. Trade Carr for picks. Bridge with Garoppolo. No.
Hell no. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap. Nope.
Yeah, bro. I'm keeping DC over Garoppolo, David. I know Garoppolo, look, he'll do some things, but they have a run game with the Niners, right? Garoppolo showed who he was when he threw that stupid errant pick against the Cowboys that put him back in the game. That's who Garoppolo is. That's who Garoppolo is week in and week out. I'm good. I'm good off that. Shout out to you, though, David. I appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to Ali. What up, Docs? You got room for one more? Definitely, brother. Give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. I have a lot of people that reached out to come on this show today. Give me some time, King. And if not, I'm going to do another show tonight, and I'll get a bunch of us on tonight. You know what I think I'm going to do? Actually, Ali, if you're free tonight, I'm going to do a Raiders content creator show tonight. I'm going to put a bunch of people together, and we'll just all talk about the offseason. I think that would be dope. I think a bunch of us just coming on and talking that shit. Ali, if you're good with that, I kind of wanted to keep me and my brother Hammer on this one because trust me, a lot of people reached out to me to get on this show. But what do you think, Ali? If you're down, I'm down, my brother. Shout out to you, and I appreciate you, brother, for always supporting the channel.
It's definitely been a minute since it's been me and Docs doing a live together, and so many people have been flooding my chat asking, when are you guys doing collabs? When are you guys getting back together?
Now I'll be on your show this weekend. I know you're doing a show.
I'm gonna reach out to my cousin Saturday.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything's good. We can go over everything with the boys, and then Sunday evening, because I'll officially be on vacation Sunday. Yeah. Yes, I definitely would love to have you on with them. And I think Andy's going to be on as well with us, so we can chat it up with them.
I will definitely be there. Just send me the invite, and I'll let everybody know on the channel to pull up too.
Of course.
Jacob says, what receivers would you like the Raiders to go for other than Devonta Adams? Jacob, Allen Robinson. That, to be honest with you, that's 1A and 1B to me. Devonta is still, I feel like it's still a long shot, but I feel it can happen. The reason why I say this is because Green Bay is in salary cap hell, you guys. Even if Aaron Rodgers walks, they're still in salary cap hell. I don't know how they're going to pay either one of these guys.
They're going to try to franchise tag Adams.
But if they do,
everybody's been talking about that. It's like, guess what? They franchise tag him. We can still just use some type of draft capital or something to trade for him. So it's not going to deter us from doing that. But there's other receivers that are going to be out there in free agent market. And right now, I'm not too high on them. Yeah. Granted, they're gifted receivers. A couple of them have just recently torn their ACLs. I don't know if I want to take that chance unless I'm paying them on a league vet 1 year minimum.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm Allen Robinson is a guy I love. I liked him since Penn State. I've been following him since day one. I think he would be great with the quarterback of DC's capabilities. He has never had a really good quarterback ever. So I think that Allen Robinson will come in and be a great pickup, and he's a great guy. He's a great player. He would be somebody that would come in the locker room and help that young team keep his mind together. You know, in that city in Vegas, I think Allen Robinson will be a great teammate and an even better football player on the field. Also, keep an eye on J-Mo. I know he tore his ACL in the national championship, but that means he's going to fall down in that first round draft. I think he'll be available at 22. Keep an eye on J-Mo. I think we will go get Jameson Williams if he's available at 22. I would definitely take him at that point. I don't care.
I keep losing this dude. Shout out to Frisco Raider, Docs and Hammer. Shout out from the Raider Nation in Nicaragua. Wow.
Shout out to Nicaragua. My daughter's Nicaraguan. Whole family's from Nicaragua, man. Shout out to Nicaragua. That's dope to see people that live in Nicaragua, man, supporting the channels, man. That is deep. Shout out to you, brother. Actually, shout out to Jose as well. Docs and Hammer, would you guys be okay with us going after Marcus Mays for safety and move Abram to linebacker? I like that. But do you want to pay after just drafting Tyree Gillespie? Do you want to pay somebody like Marcus May? We have to direct that money to the line into a wide receiver one. I don't want to spend that kind of money at safety, brother. I don't, because Marcus May is going to command top-notch money at safety because of that market value. I'm not doing it, me personally, because we still got Abram, we still got Gillespie. You got two guys there that you just drafted. They're still young.
We truly know what our needs are right now going forward into this draft and going into free agency, and I don't think another safety is one of them. We do need a corner. We're going to need some defensive tackles. We're going to need linebackers. Offensive line we worry about through free agency. Yeah. Receivers, free agency for the most part. Just take it as it goes, guys. I know me and Docs have talked about it. I really have not watched college football that much. I got to start doing my homework and start building a list of top 5 to 10 for the positions that we need and what would work best for us.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing that in the near future.
Definitely. I think that's going to be the next live that I actually do, is going to be a breakdown. You know what we should do? We should do one tonight, bro, with everybody on and do a mock draft. I think that'd be dope. A bunch of content creators doing a mock draft. That'll just kind of get you to that point where you're going to start seeing names. Because the thing about mock drafts is you're going to start seeing a lot of the same names, and then you're going to start saying, you know what? Let me watch film on these guys, because I keep hearing them over and over. You know what I mean? And then that's what happens. And then you say, you know what? I'm sold on this guy. I think we should do that. I think we should do a bunch of mock drafts, or at least a couple mock drafts tonight. That'd be dope. Maybe get 7 of us and each of us take a round. That'd be kind of fire. Shout out to Jamie. Get better soon, Graphk. I appreciate you, brother. And prayers for Hammers family. I caught the Rona in Vegas as well, but being at that game was worth it. Hella worth it, bro. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jamie. We need a left guard too. Simpson is trash. Man. Man, oh man. Another reason why Mike Mayock may have lost his job. Simpson has gotten better, but he's just
not it.
It is just not enough. It's not enough. Dope to see you both together. Pause. Fire content. Appreciate you, Gabe. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And Gabe, if you're around too, maybe tonight we jump on the show with us, bro. Let me see. There's so many comments in the comment section right now, man. This shit is crazy.
Where the hell? What's the one I just saw? I fucking passed that shit. Arnold Jamie. Hammer was faded. Yeah, unfortunately, I was, man.
Now, Hammer, at the time you were mad at me, bro. You could tell, but I'm like, I'm gonna get my brother Hammer off the live because you were like, no, hey, you know how you be drunk, right? Because I be doing the same shit. No, I'm okay. I was like, no, I gotta look out for my bro.
I look back at it. I was like, shit, I was going.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta get my brother off the camera because if I keep him on here, people are gonna use this shit as ammo later on. It just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Boys and girls, shout out to Seawood. Bro, your whiskey is fucking amazing. I sat here and had a couple of glasses with ginger ale. I was great. We lost. That's when it went downhill because I had half of the bottle left and I chugged that shit.
Yep.
That's what fucked me up.
Bro, and then I caught food poisoning like an hour and a half later.
Shit.
That's just crazy, bro. Hey, Lo, that's too much of a broad question, my brother. Let me know. Break it down a little bit. What's the best overall scenario for the team for next year? You got to break it down, King. Break it down a little bit. That's a very, very broad question. Shout out to Jose. Just subscribe to Hammers channel. Keep up the good work, my brother.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Jose. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's my guy, man. That guy has come through and blessed the channel so much. Appreciate you, man. For real. Thank you for the support, my brother.
Stormtrooper Hammer was like, we need Adams.
He said what?
I was like, I guess slurring and like, we need Adams. Like,
oh yeah, no, bro. You were done. You were donezo, bro. You were donezo. And I loved every second of it. That shit was fucking hilarious. For real. Hey, who would have thought too? Who would have thought that I would have been, you know when they say cooler heads prevail? I was the one that was like, you know what, you guys, we had a great season, man. It's okay. Hammer's over there mad as fuck. Andy's quiet as shit, not saying shit. He's mad as fuck. Stu is just over there feeding into every negative thing going on in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That was just a funny ass live, bro. We did like a 5.5 hour live stream. That shit was comedy central, bro. Tell Tony said Doc's playing babies. Nah, man, shit. Hey, bro, we're all
grown.
We're all grown ass men, man. Hammer had a ball. Bro, you were in the playoffs, bro.
We were in the playoffs, and I was in the confines of my own home. You will never see me do that shit if I'm away from my house. Fuck that. Nope.
Facts. Arnold said best live. Facts, bro. That shit was
You know what? I am gonna download that shit and upload it to my channel.
I told you to, bro.
I know, but I look back at
everything hey, listen, everybody got in the chat, you guys are hearing Hammer get the consent right now. Every live that me and Hammer do together on his channel, he can strip it off and put it on his channel. So I don't want to hear any excuses about him not having any shows with me. Everything we do, he can put on his channel as well. So,
bro, I looked back at the tail end and I was like, do I really want to fucking put that shit up?
I would. Hey, man, have fun, bro. This is all about having fun, bro. It's all about having fun at the end of the day. Shout out to any man. Sauce at 22 would be fire if he was there. I think that Gardner's going to be gone at that point, my brother, because I think he's going to be going up draft boards like crazy because corner's a need in this pass heavy league now. Sauce is going to be gone at that point. I think he'll be a top 10 pick. I
really want that dude, man. Yeah, I saw a lot of his highlight tape, and I'm like, shit, this is the type of guy that we need right now for the defense.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to Sauce Gardner, man. For those who don't know, corner out of Cincinnati, never gave up a touchdown in his whole career at Cincinnati. Dude is a real shutdown corner. I think he would be a great pickup. Hey, okay, let me ask you this. Because it just came out that the Jets want to trade the number 10 pick away, right?
I asked this question yesterday, especially in regards to the need of a defensive tackle. I said, hey, do we take that chance and maybe trade like a future draft pick down the road and try to move up to the top, like maybe the top 3 or 5 and try to get Thibodeau? And people are like, nah, we're not doing that. If the Jets are all ears and willing to take calls on this and give up their 10th, if we're able to get Sauce, or if Thibodeau is still on the board, why the fuck not? If y'all are okay with moving back to the taking the 22nd, we'll see.
So Thibodeau he'll be gone on the first 3 picks. I know you guys. I know a lot of people. It depends on who's the GM. I know we have a lot of work to do before we get to that point. But let's speak hypothetically, man. This is what it's about. We want to talk about our team at all times. We're gonna do it. We're gonna break it down. If we could somehow bust a move and go get him, bro. I mean, you that's just something you have to. That's a move you have to make. But if you can get to the 10 spot, right? If you can get to the 10 spot, say you give the Jets the 22nd pick, and then you give them some talent. I don't know what we do. I'm not even gonna
take Klee. Take him off our hands.
Take Klee and give him throw him a third or fourth or something. I don't know. Right? What do you do? Are you trading down? Is Harbaugh, if he is our head coach, is he trading down to go get his future quarterback? Is he trading down to go get a Kyle Hamilton, maybe a safety from Notre Dame? Is he going to get Sauce Gardner, a corner? Or maybe even a Derek Stingley if he's still there from LSU, the cornerback. I think he'll be gone. I think he'll be a top 7 pick. But some guys fall. Devin Lloyd from Utah. What do you do? Like, what do you trade down for? What do you?
It won't be a quarterback because this is not the draft class for quarterbacks. This is a draft class for defense.
Yes, definitely.
So leave the quarterback thing alone. And if one of these teams are willing to take that risk on a quarterback, especially in the first round, it better be a team that's in desperate need of a starting quarterback or someone that's just going to be a serviceable backup for a long time to come, because this is not the year for a quarterback.
Casey said DC is better than 30 other starting quarterback. God damn, bro. Only Mahomes and Brady's better than him, right? So no Aaron Rodgers, no Josh Allen, none of these guys that are still in the playoff hunt right now, huh? No Burrow, maybe. All right, shout out to you. James says, Docs need your input. Cut Carr. You already lost me, James. but we'll keep it moving, though. We'll keep it going. Cut Littleton. All right.
Cut Flea.
Cut Klee, which you're not. All right. Cut Klee. Cut Kwiatkowski. Cut Drake. And cut Mullen. You get $64 million in cap space plus the space we have from Ruggs and Arnett and Gruden. You'd have more money than that. You have more money than that. $20 million alone for Carr, 11 for Littleton, I believe, 7 for Klee. Our 7th for Nick Wachowski. I don't know what you get for Clee. Drake, I don't know what that one is yet. There's no reason to cut Mullen. I mean, you got to bring him back. Let him play out his contract. We're already thin at corner. You know what I mean? There's no reason to cut Mullen.
If he could play out healthy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Lonnie. He said, cut Graphk. Talk that shit. Talk that shit, Lonnie. For those who don't know, this is a Bears fan, and he's a whole pussy hole. So nobody knows Lonnie. He's a whole pussy. The whole vagina. Shout out to my brother Lonnie. I love him to death. Easy. Rated Tate says this draft class is weak. We need to trade our first for a proven talent in the NFL. So, okay, but what do you go get? Like, okay, so Raid, there's always this has been the trend these past 3 years, right? Trade the first round draft pick and go get Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle from the Jets, right? That's been the trend. What player can you go? What player can you trade the number 22 spot for? Like really, in actuality, like let's give some names. What guys can you? What because Quentin Williams is one of them. Which I don't think the Jets have a defensive-minded head coach. They're not going to trade their best defensive player, but we can put him in the fold. Quentin Williams is one of them. He's been the name. What else? I mean, what else? What other guys can you think of that we can trade for? There's Calvin Ridley out there, which I don't trust him.
I'm not taking that chance. I'm sorry, but I am not taking that chance. We've had that conversation over on mine.
Over and over. Yeah.
Injuries. I said it. I respect it. I don't knock it. I understand it. I've gone through my shit as well. But the mental health thing too.
Yeah.
We don't know how much we're going to see him on the field if that takes over, you know? Like I don't want that to be an option. I don't want that to be a risk for us.
Think about that, bro. The best 3 players on your team would all be dealing with mental health issues. Waller, Mad Max, Calvin Ridley. Every one of them deals with sobriety, deals with this, deals with that. Like, do you want to continue to go down that path? Like, at some point, we're going to pay for it, right? I mean, shit.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
That's what I am extremely afraid of.
And that's coming from someone that deals with mental health, guys. So I'm not judging Calvin Ridley because trust me, if the Raiders tried to pay me, I wouldn't trust myself to go into Vegas with millions of dollars and do this shit. So I'm just saying, man. Shout out to Daniel. If we reach again this draft, I'm throwing elbows. Talk that shit, bro. Talk that shit. AD, okay, this is the name. Trade our first for Daron Payne in the 4th. That's the defensive tackle from the Washington football team, which I believe they're going to be called now the Washington Commanders, you guys.
Oh, Jesus.
The Washington Commanders.
I like the Red Tails. The Red Tails was dope. That would have been dope.
Okay. I think it's all trash, to be real. The Commanders ass. Washington football team ass. I think all of it's ass.
So I'm looking at a couple of names right now that would fall in the top 10. And if we were able to trade up for it, if these guys were around, like Sauce is up there, but they have him going 8th. Tyler Linderbaum.
Okay.
Out of Iowa. Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. I don't know if I want to go revisit Ohio State again. Devin Lloyd. Drake London out of USC.
6'5". Dude, 6'5", bro. He's coming off, I think, a broken ankle. I think he missed the last.
See, I don't want to do that again. Look at Edwards. He was injured when we went to draft him, and what the fuck has he done for us?
Yeah. Brandon Cooks.
Whoa, dude. Relax.
He in there tripping.
Shit. Yeah, he just banged the table. Yo, I'll be right back. I'm just going to run him out real quick, and I'll pull back up.
It's all good, bro. Let me see. Shout out to AD. I got yours in. I got Daniel's in. I'm sorry. I know I'm missing the super, you guys. Let me get this super in real quick. You know, people kill me when I don't get them in. Shout out to my brother Van Guy. Appreciate you, brother. If you only have one option for next year, new QB with the receiving core we have now, or another top wide receiver with the QB and the guys we have now, which is better? I like that question, 209. I like it. I'd rather have Devonta Adams with DC than bringing in Russell Wilson and keeping what we have. So there you have it. Me personally, I'd rather keep DC, get Devonta Adams, and have Russell Wilson come in throwing the ball to Bryan Edwards and the Zay Jones of the world. So that's a really good question, man. Shout out to Van Guy. I like that. Drake London and Jamison Williams have the same level of concern. Yeah, they're both coming off injuries. Torn ACL, broken ankle. Facts. Facts plus tax. Get Nelly back. He's just not a number one though, bro. Like I'm not gonna go get Nelly. We kind of went past that. Yeah, that's a hot take, Pastor. I like that. I actually like that. Let me see. Behind that line though, Carr happy feet kills me. David, they do. That's one thing that, bro, I've killed DC with numerous times. Cash Lord says you can't sleep on Gallup and Godwin. I take them both. They should be cool coming from an ACL. They're both young. Coming from a lot of Cowboy fans, and for those who don't know, I live in Dallas. My barber is a Cowboys fan. I mean, most people out here are all Cowboys fans. They say that Michael Gallup is a true number one. They say they'd rather keep him than Amari. So that is definitely a name that we need to keep an eye on. Michael Gallup. Godwin, coming off that big injury. They're both coming off injuries. We both know this. I just still think he's more of a possession receiver, right? I want to go for a proven commodity this offseason. To me, it's either a Devonta Adams, Allen Robinson, or bust. That's just how I feel. I feel like that's it. It's you need a number one, a true number one. Do you know if Godwin can be a true number one without Evans on the other side or Antonio Brown on the other side? Michael Gallup's been like the number 3 option in Dallas. You just don't know who these guys are yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who they are. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to go with a true number one option. Allen Robinson or Devonta Adams. Those are my guys. And then go draft a receiver in the early rounds. First or second round, go get you another receiver. Thor, brother, you never had to do that, man. I appreciate you, King. Thank you so much, man, for the support, my brother. That's my big bro right there, man. Appreciate you, big bro. I got to get you on a show here soon as well, brother. For real, for real. Shout out to my big brother, Thor, man. For those who don't know, Thor is my dog. That's family right there. Yeah, man, my guy. Shout out to you, brother. He just dropped it. Didn't even leave a comment. Just sit here, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to you for the 40 piece. Mafioso Adams or Robinson or nothing. Facts, bro. Bass. I like that name too. That's a name to keep an eye on. Christian Kirk. Another name to keep an eye on. Another name to keep an eye on. Have a drink on me and the wife when you 100% better, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And tell sis I said what's up and I love her, man. Shout out to you, my brother. It's funny. I kept running into sis. I kept running into Thor's wife. The whole J-Lot, the whole tailgate. And she kept saying, Graphk, have you seen Thor? I'm like, he drunk running around somewhere. And she kept every 10, 20, 30 minutes, it was the same conversation. He's still running around drunk somewhere. Couldn't even find Thor. He just running around slapped. That shit was comedy. AD, what do you think about John Michie in the second or third round? For those who don't know, you guys, shout out to my brother AD, as always. That is another Alabama wide receiver coming off of an injury. That's a name to keep an eye on. He's definitely fallen down boards because of his injury. I like that. To be honest, AD, I didn't even think about that name is kind of went out of my head once he went down with that injury. And then, they got J-Mo. They got a whole bunch of other stuff. I like that name. That's something to think about, brother. That's definitely something. I mean, y'all are killing it today in the chat. You guys are killing it today in the chat. Shout out to the chat gang, man. How are you feeling about the news on the Niners OC? So for those who don't know what Raid is talking about, we're bringing in the offensive coordinator from the 49ers for a head coaching interview. He was, I believe, their former running back coach, I believe, the former running backs coach. I think he's still young, 38, somewhere around there, 39. He's still young. Ray, is he a product of Shanahan? To me, this is like a Bieniemy situation, right? It's a Bieniemy situation. If you're going to take a chance on the OC from the Niners, you might as well go get Bieniemy, right? Because is he just a product of Shanahan, like they say with Bieniemy? Is Bieniemy just a product of Andy? Because Andy still calls the plays, right? You know Shanahan still calls those plays. So I'm up in the air with that, bro. I'm up in the air. If you're gonna look at the Niners OC, you have to bring Bieniemy in for an interview. I'm sorry. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. The end. And let's be honest, man. The Niners OC has been playing with some. They got Debo over there. They got some pretty good. They got some pretty good guys. They got a good offensive line. It's not a bad move, but it's a move I'm still kind of looking at like, I'm on the fence with it. But I like it. Mark Davis is doing his due diligence. But me personally, I look at it like this. If you're going to bring him in, you better bring Bieniemy in for an interview. Andre, I did say that. But like I said, though, my brother, if you're going to bring him in, you better bring Bieniemy in. You better bring him in. Simple and plain. Yeah, hit that like button. Y'all disrespectful today, man. Over 700 people in the chat. We got 300 likes. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. Shout out to Wasted Talent Podcast, Docs. I want in on one of these live joints. Give me Michael Gallup and bring in Brandon Scherf. Wasted Talent. It's all love, my brother. It's all love. We're going to do a fan show here soon as well, man. We're going to do one this week. So you know what, you guys? For those who want to get a chance to come in the show, we are going to do our 15-hour live. We're trying to get to 15K subs. I'm going to need all your guys' help on this one. This is going to be a tough assignment. And I'm going to do it during the week when my kids are at school. I need you guys' help. So I'm going to bring in a lot of different people in and out of that show. That show is going to be this week. It's Wednesday. What do y'all think about Friday? I think I'm going to do it Friday. And I'm going to need your help. So Wasted Talent, let me know, my brother, and I got you. 15-hour live this week. I promised I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. KO.
I'll be doing something like that next week.
There we go.
That'll be the birthday celebration.
There we go. Proof, facts. Facts, Graphk on beer. Yeah, if you're going to bring in the OC from the Niners, you got to bring in Bieniemy.
The enemy is not coming here.
I don't think so either. With this sketchy track record, whether you say it's domestic violence or not, and all that other shit, it is what it is. But shout out to Marcus, man. Bro, I'll wipe my feet once I get in. Big pause. Always show my big brother love. No homo. I love my brother. Shout out to Marcus.
No homo for this whole conversation.
15 hours is light work for Stu. Stu does 15-hour lives in 2 hours. I don't know if that's even possible. Ray, he said, did this motherfucker just say 15 hours? Go. We're doing it.
I'll do like 10, maybe 12, maybe see how long I can really sit here and do that shit for. But
I'm gonna need everybody.
I need everybody to pull up though.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it without drinking alcohol. That's gonna be the toughest.
I'll do it without drinking. I don't think I will drink on a live ever again.
I'm gonna have coffee and water. And agua.
You know what I really want to do? And this is for April. Whether it be during the first, like maybe after the first round, like the night of the first round, while we're at the house, we just do a round table, like a live round table with all the content creators that are with us. Yeah. We do a round table on our thoughts and everything else in like the next couple of rounds and everything. I think that shit would be dope.
That'd be fire, brother. I'm with you on that. Shout out to Joseph, bro. I don't know how I have 12K, bro. I really don't know. To be honest, sometimes to me, it doesn't make any sense because I can do a video and get 20,000 views or do something that gets 30,000 views. I have no idea. People just don't like to hit the subscribe button, man. You're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
If I had that many views on one live, I'd lose my mind right now.
Yeah, I think we had 17,000 on the last stream that we did.
Shit.
Yeah, 17,000 views, I believe. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dame, man. What up, Graphk? I'm with you. We don't need no Olsen Juniors. Feel better, player. Shout out to my brother Dame, man. Yeah, bro, we had 17K. Shout out to Dame. I appreciate you, bro. To have that and only have 12K subs, that's still weird to me. I'm like, I don't know how
to have 17,000 views in one live and still not be at 2,000. That's a problem. What are y'all doing? No, I'm joking.
We the people. He even said it. He said, I'm one of those. I don't like subscribing to channels.
Y'all don't love me, y'all.
Hey, you know what's crazy, 707? I see you in here a lot. You know what I mean? So you still support the channel, but bro, if you hit the sub button.
Wait, who is that? We the people?
Yeah.
Oh, Me and him were going back and forth the other day because he's trying to take shots at my boy, the real UFC bantamweight champion, who's going to fuck up Petr Yan in April. I'm putting it out there again. We can have that debate down the road, though.
Hey, I went at it with him before as well, but I see 707 in his name, and I respect it because that's home. So shout out to Fairfield, shout out to Vacaville, shout out to Vallejo. It is what it is. Shout out to Michael, man. I appreciate you on the donation, King. Thank you. Just dropped the $9.99 and didn't say nothing. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Let me see. Yeah, I just honestly don't get it, man. Shout out to Independently Blind, my brother Oakland Knight. My thing, brother, if it's not Harbaugh, why is Mark interviewing all these potential coaches and not a new GM? Feels like the decision's already been made. Facts. Facts, Oakland Knight. I think it was already made prior to the season being over. I think it was already made.
Some of those interviews realistically are for formality reasons. So I think we kind of all know where this is going right now.
The Rooney Rule, a bunch of other things, we had to reach. Shout out to you, Oakland Knight. I appreciate you, my brother, and you spoke nothing but facts. Appreciate you, King, on the donation and the kind words. Everybody, man, who's not subscribed to our brother Oakland Knight, that is a Raiders content creative legend. Make sure you guys go support our brother Independently Blind. Raider John, speaking of legends in the chat, man. Shout out to my brother, the Raiders of the Round Table. Talk that shit, John. Talk that shit.
I just got introduced to Raider John like last week. He was in my live. A bunch of people were telling me, I'm like, all right, so have him pull up and put the link up. He pulled up. He shared it after and everything. Much love, much appreciation. And again, I said it to you the other day. You are more than welcome to come on anytime, dude.
Yeah, there you go. Shout to Wasted Talent. He said, Hammer, drop your link in the chat, bro. Drop your channel.
Terrence, you're there. King of the moderators. Come on, do your job, bro. You got one job.
Hey, you gonna let Hammer talk to you like that, T?
Watch, he's gonna say something. Watch, he's gonna say something in here, and he knows what my response is gonna be.
He's gonna cook your boots right now. Watch, I can see it coming. Everybody want to call me while I'm on the live, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I need to become a content creator. I know way too much football. Just be sitting behind the scenes. AD, bro, do it. Do it, bro. I seen about 40, 50 people create YouTube channels this past month and a couple months. And the crazy thing is I see them all on each other's channels, and I love it. I love that shit. It reminds me of just, why I started my channel. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is lit, bro.
I think the way that you helped me build my channel and just that one talk we had, like, I'm paying it forward as well with a lot of people that have come into the lives and saying they want to start doing this stuff. And I tell them all the time, like, if you guys ever have any questions, don't ever hesitate to ask. You guys can hit me up on IG. You can hit me up on Twitter, whatever. I'm always there to talk to you guys. You guys need help with anything. Shout out to Sports Life Talk. Elena and Brittany with their show. They came across me a couple of weeks ago. I've been promoting them. They've been shouting me out every time they've done a live. And they were asking about the monetization thing yesterday. Anything you guys ever need, don't hesitate to ask. Same goes with Docs. Docs is one of those guys that will look out for y'all. If he truly sees your potential and sees your consistency, your drive, your passion for this, he's got you 100.
But don't hit me up and expect me to do all the work. That's one thing I hate, man. People hit me up, hey, I want to start a channel. Where do I start? I'll give you some game, but it's like I can't do everything for you. At the end of the day, it's easy as hell to create a Google account, start a YouTube channel. If you can't even do that part, bro, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Shout out to Port City, man. Western Kentucky got 2 wide receivers over 1,300 yards. Don't sleep on the smaller schools. What's good with Raider Nation? No. Shout out to Port City. This is facts. This is facts. All love. Shout out to 707. This is all love, Hammer, at the end of the day. Always love, brother. Always love.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Let me see. Shout out to Jose once again. Graphk and Hammer, I'll be in Vegas for the draft. Hope to meet you guys there again, brothers. It was nice meeting you at the game, Graphk. Jose, man, always love, my brother. Always love. I love meeting everybody, man. Like, for real. You guys don't know how much you guys make motherfuckers feel special as hell, bro. Like, for real, for real. Like, it's insane how much love, how much the love is real, bro. You know what I mean? So, Jose, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you and your support. And not even just to me, but to the nation, bro. Anybody that stands behind this shield like we do, it's the love is real.
That's exactly what it is. Like, unless you really truly are part of Raider Nation and have been involved in the tailgates and just being around that fan base, y'all do not know how much of a real family this is. And especially doing this for the last few months, more consistently the last few months. You guys have truly become my second family. Julio, hey Hammer, I need $10 for dinner.
Hey, I want to hire a GM and then make the calls. I hear you, Jay. I feel you. Trust me. I think that's already in motion. Daz, I think will be our GM. Hey, Joey Boy says, just watch the video. Hammer, your ass was hammered for real. That shit was classic.
People asked about it yesterday, and I didn't mention it at all. And then I forgot who it was that was on my panel. They said, go to Dox's channel. I was like, you motherfuckers, really? It's like, we snitching now? Bro, everybody getting a rise out of that shit.
Bro said, I need a loan. Bro,
what up?
Let me see. Moses, no, not yet. Just Mayock. Let me see. Love Raider Nation. Shout out to Carlos. We need to pick up Raider Sal. I did a video on that last night, brother. We need to pick up Morgan Moses, right tackle, 3 years, $24 million. And if we can't get Adams, let's go after Juju or Allen Robinson.
I'll take Allen Robinson over Juju
all day, every day. I don't want could you imagine Juju in Vegas? I mean, the guy's already a TikTok. He's Patrick Mahomes' brother with talent. Think about that.
I don't want to see that.
Juju is Patrick Mahomes' brother with talent. He just dances all over the fucking. I'm good, bro.
At least he don't look like LaToya Jackson.
Yeah, that's real shit. But he do look like Wesley Snipes on Demolition Man, though. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Yeah, we're definitely getting tamales for Hammer in Vegas, bro. Definitely.
I got a plug. That's gonna be bringing tamales out to me from Cali, so I'm good. Everybody's y'all were trying to eviscerate me last night in Dirty's Live. Like, no, I have not had tamales. And what was the other one that they asked about? The asada fries. But when you actually explain what they are, I've had them. I've had them. Stop. I've had them.
You mean carne asada fries?
I've had them though. I had to get.
The motherfucker said asada fries.
Whatever. You know what? I ain't from the West Coast. Fuck you, Docs.
Oh, shit.
That's what they said when somebody came in and was like, "Yo, have you had asada fries?" That's how they put it in the chat.
Oh shit!
And then a whole bunch of other people like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I've had them. Leave me alone. Don't judge me."
That motherfucker said asada fries. Yeah, that shit made my day, bro.
I'm so done with
you. Asada, bro. Carne asada fries, man. You know, I'm from California. We eat carne asada fries for breakfast, bro. Straight dead ass.
The first thing I do when I land in Vegas is go to In-N-Out and get some animal style fries because I haven't had them in 5 years now. So,
you know, we eat that for breakfast too, man. You know, Cali shit. Shout out to Tony. Said, Graphk, if you sell some cereal and pube trimmers, you can get the 15K easy. Hey, you know what's funny? They both reached out to me.
I got two that I want to reach out to. One of them, like, already were like, yo, hit this email and speak to them. And then another, remember the hoodie I showed you on Saturday with the Raiders? That company is based out of Long Island. It was a young kid that came up with that concept, and he's got the NFL and a whole bunch of other shit involved. I want to reach out to them for sponsorship.
There you go. Bro, I'm telling you, you guys would be proud of me. The chat would definitely be proud of me, man. If I showed you these emails from all these companies that reached out to me and I turned them all down, you'd be like, you know what, man, Graphk a real one, bro.
I still can't get over the fact that ABC in Vegas found me when I'm in New York.
I love it.
I woke up to that message.
That means, no, you're in the algorithm. You're consistent, which what I tell you, the word was consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency. So at the end of the day, you've been consistent, bro, and that's what happens. You fell into the algorithm, she found your channel, and boom, you lit.
I woke up to that message. I was like, am I being punked right now? Like, the fuck?
That was fire too. I watched it. I loved it.
That shit had me hyped.
And for those who don't know, go to Hammer's channel and check out his interview on the Vegas. What is it? Channel 3? Channel 13?
Channel 13 in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you guys go check that out, man. Fire show, man. And Hammer looked passionate as always. You know, Hammer's gonna cry. He's gonna shed some tears. This is Hammer.
Every once in a while.
Hammer was drunk off the whiskey, cried when we lost the game. I loved it. I was like, you know what? Hammer is fucking hammered right now. I love it. Shout out to Jose. I went to the J-Lot looking for you. Me and my pops listened to your new song on the way and through the strip. It was an honor, my brother, for real. It was an honor meeting you, a legend like you, King. I appreciate you, Jose. For me to even be considered a legend, that means a lot to me, brother. So shout out to you, Jose, my dog, bro. That means a lot, man.
Nick, where in Long Island did you grow up? Nick McBride said he grew up on Long Island. Where on Long Island, dude?
Let me see. Hammer need to try some chili. I can't even pronounce that shit.
Y'all gonna have me eating straight Mexican food the entire time I'm in Vegas? Is that what it is now?
I'm going to tell you this, bro. In the West Coast, in Cali, you can eat Mexican food for a week straight and you'll be happy as fuck if you're eating the right food.
Raider Sal, yes, that was Woodson whiskey I had. Yes, and I downed half of a bottle. That's what messed me up.
He said, "You ever tried tri-tip?" Oh, yo, the Raiders song dropped. Darth, it did drop, brother. Brandon, I'm very happy with Ed Dobbs. I think that, with him just turning down the Chicago job, he had a second interview, I believe. All signs are pointing to him being the next GM for our Raiders. And what I love about it is we've been talking about this before, his connection to Jim Harbaugh. They both came in young with the Raiders in 2003. He worked with us, I believe, 2003 to 2006. So he was there for 3 years. He learned a lot under Al Davis. The one thing I love about him is he makes no excuses. I read a quote from him yesterday where he was like, look, if you don't know something, you better just own up to that shit and keep it moving. You know what I mean? And find the answer. I like the intensity Ed Dobbs brings. I like the knowledge he brings to the table. I just think that he would be the best GM for me personally for us to pick up. Shout out to Darth. It's on the channel, brother. Go to the channel right now. It's called I'm a Raider Remix with me, AP9, and my brother Pookie Alzado, man. Go check it out. Let me see. I dropped it about a week ago. Shout out to Mike Hawk. Hammer ain't lived until he had Jack in the Box tacos at 4:30 a.m. after drinking all night. You're on mute, bro.
They were talking about that last night. Dirty had, oh my God, what's her name? Thor was on there. Spicy was on there and a couple of others. And they were just, all of a sudden, it went from Raiders to food. And they were talking about Jack in the Box as well. Yeah. Look, y'all, I will try anything and everything while I'm out there, except for penis. Putting it out there now before anybody says any stupid shit.
He said balls is still on the table, you guys. He
fuck
said,
that shit.
Oh my God,
but nah, like I'm always down to try new foods and stuff. So while I'm out there, Jack in the Box, tamales, Mexican food, whatever.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jack in the Box is not the same anymore as it was when we were growing up. That shit changed. It's different. All that fast food is even faster now, if that makes any sense. Just no, stay away from Jack in the Box. If you weren't in the hyphy movement days, bro, the days when Keek the Sneak and E4, you probably, you weren't around us at that time, though. But like that was the Jack in the Box, 4:30 in the morning, 3 tacos. You may shit on yourself, but it was well worth it. Like those were the Jack in the Box days. Don't eat any Jack in the Box now, bro.
The one thing that we have out here that you do not want to touch, no matter what time of day it is fucking White Castle, man. That shit'll turn you inside out real quick. I'm good.
Yeah, I've ate that in Detroit a few times, and I'm good.
Are there no Jack in the Box and Mexicans in New York? Okay, so no, there's no Jack in the Box, but New York, we have Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, a lot of Central Americans like El Salvadorians, Venezuelans, Colombians. It's not Mexicans is very, very rare.
Yeah, see, in where I'm from, not at all. Shout out to the SA partners, man. I love them, bro. Those are my guys. Shout out to Darth. How did you feel about David? How would you feel about David Shaw as our head coach? No. I'm good. For those who don't know, David Shaw, Stanford guy. I'm good. He used to work for us as well, I believe, years ago. He did. I think he did work for the Raiders. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Darth. We need a name that fits the bill, man. We're in Vegas, bro. David Shaw of the world's not going to do it. Look, you need Jim Harbaugh. Go big or go home, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, this is going to be the destination for free agents if the right moves are made for the front office and our head coach. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all.
Yeah, facts, bro. Shout out to Sirius and Docs from South Sac. There's all Mexicans out there. Talk that shit, bro. I grew up in a neighborhood with all norteños. Shit, bro. I even had some norteños around the corner. Had some Gardones, bro. We had all kind of shit, and then we had Bloods and Crips. So we had all kind of shit in one. For those who don't know South Sacramento works, you're in Valley High, Bloods and Crips. You go to the next street over, you're in the Deers, you're in Bloods, you're in Blood territory. You go over the railroad tracks, Detroit Boulevard, all Bloods. And you go one street over, you're in the Gardens where it's all Crips. Then you go one street over and you're right in Meadowview where it's all Bloods again. Then you go to Freeport and you go down there and there's Crips down there as well. So it's fucking insane. I just tell everybody, stay away from there. Stay away from there. Just stay away from there, man. Stay away from there.
If you're not about that life, do not go there.
We the people said Sacramento is wild, bro. This is factory outlet. And that's why my sons are not being raised out there.
There you
Shout
go.
out to Jose. Once again, Docs and Hammer. I'm Native American. You got to try Indian tacos. They're great, bro. Hey, next game, Jose. I need y'all to put them together, man. Put them together, bring them to Vegas, bro. I'm down to rock with that. I'm down to rock with that. Hey, Giorgio, I know about the Asian homies too. I got crazy Asian homies as Crip homies. Crazy Samoan Crip partners too.
Damn.
Look, my boys in there gang banging now. Look, Gabe came through. Pure Cedeno.
Gabe is trying to tell us something.
That means he is Southerner. You know what I'm saying? My man's from out the LA area, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bison. Stay away from Sac in general. Facts. Raider Solo. I grew up on Filipino food, brother. Love Filipino food. Some of the best food you'll ever find in your life. Buddha. Before my wife, I had every one of them. So I was a South Sacramento whore. Yeah, my name rang bells in South Sac, Iraq.
Hammer, I spent 18 years in East Islip and 10 years in Bay Shore and 1 year in New York City on Henry Street. Damn, dude. So I spent, 16 in Freeport.
What's up, bro?
I can't remember how many in Baldwin. I lived in Brooklyn for a year. I lived in Florida for 2 years when I was playing ball down there. I've been all over the place, and now I'm in the Bronx. I've been in the Bronx for going on 5 years now. And I'm leaving the Bronx. Jersey is actually going to be the next move.
That's the next move. You guys go to the Raiders and Niners game next season. That is a must. I will be there. For those who are from Northern California, that is a must game. You know what I mean? Anybody I don't care, anywhere from Gilroy north, your ass better be at the Raiders and Niners game.
Period. I'll be at the Raiders and Rams next season. That's already done deal. My aunt is a Rams season ticket holder. I'm good to go. I will be there.
There you go. I think I'm gonna go to LA this upcoming season as well. I got to go to at least one. I know we'll be out there twice. We'll be out there.
Hammer about to become a dude. I'm from Long Island. Everybody thought I was Italian once upon a time because that's all I hung out with.
Let me see. Shout up there.
And I used to hang down on the Jersey Shore. I used to hang down in Belmar. That was like 10, 11 years ago. That was my getaway every single weekend for football and just partying it up.
Let me see. Shout out to Jay Reed. We're gonna get back to football and off the game. Game.
We could trade for JF or Watson. What up, little man?
You good?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want Watson, man. Again, we still don't know what the hell is going on. I'm having people tell me there have been stories out there, but I feel like that whole thing on Watson went silent throughout this entire season. Something don't make sense. I've said it over and over again. Their front office played a huge role in this because he wanted out and they don't want him to leave. I'm not taking that chance, though.
The problem is this, though. Even if everything's cleared, we don't know what the NFL is going to do, right? And the Texans are still asking for an arm and a leg for this guy, bro. Like, it sounded as if 3 first-round draft picks and Christian McCaffrey wasn't enough last season. Like, but at that point, what can we offer? 3 firsts in DC? Like
I'm not doing the King's ransom to get Watson or Wilson.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Pinky promise, bro. I got you.
On Friday,
My son. Sorry, y'all. I was muted. My son has had this basketball hoop since Christmas. I still haven't put it up. I'm a terrible father, man. My son said, "Daddy, it's time to put it up." I know I'm not, son. I was just messing around. All right, here we go. Let me see. Let me get my audio back real quick. Was that work?
Is there a lot of Raider fans in New York? We have a New York City chapter. I haven't had the opportunity yet to go to Peter Dillon's in Manhattan. Fan base is out here though. The shit is crazy. I see people that have walked into my job with Raider hats on. I stop them almost immediately and I ask them, are they Raider fans? Nah, just like the hat. I'm like, take that shit off and get the fuck out.
There you go. New York got a lot, bro. They got a lot. That shit
blows my mind. Well, New York and Jersey, because even in New York and Staten Island, they have a chapter that does their game days at a bar down there. And then Jersey has their chapter too. Like the Northeast. It's a big ass area of Raider Nation fans. Philly,
Buffalo, bro. Buffalo, and they're huge Bills fan. Like they love their team. There's a lot of Raider fans up there too. I went to Sacramento in August to do some Native American work. Went to the Hard Rock Casino over there. It was nice. Shout out to you, Jose.
Your thoughts with Jim Harbaugh, head coach, and Ed Dodds as GM. I want it, Raider Sal. That's what I'm on board for right now, and I think that the stars are lining up where we're going to end up with that within the next week or two.
Dark, I'm not giving up any draft capital to trade for a coach. I'm just not doing it.
They've been doing that. They've been talking that shit about trading for Sean Payton as well. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's dumb enough to do that anymore.
There's no reason, man. When you can, don't get me wrong. It's very difficult to groom your own Sean Payton or your own Mike Tomlin. But let's be honest, you guys. Mike Tomlin's a great coach, but he works for a great franchise that's only had about 6 fucking coaches in their whole goddamn, like whole existence. Like that's a great. Their organization is the key word is stability. You know what I mean? And Mike Tomlin has had the luxury of working with the same staff, working with a lot of the same players. So, at the end of the day, man, no, I'm not trading anything for Mike Tomlin. And I love Mike Tomlin. I'm
still waiting for Omar Epps to play him in a documentary on Mike Tomlin. I'm just waiting for the day that shit happens.
Bro, that would be hilarious, bro.
Yo, Lil Bosco. Yeah, Al Davis is from Brooklyn.
Yep, definitely. What do you guys think? Josh McDaniels, I see a lot of people bringing his name up.
No, hell no. I don't care. The Patriots coaching tree is ass. Belichick runs everything. No, I don't want a single one of those coaching coordinators, assistants. I don't want a single one of them.
Yeah, they all leave and then they're all trash.
And then they go right back to Belichick. Nope.
Let me see. Raider Max says 22 minutes ago, Harbaugh talked to Bears chat sports rumor. Keyword. Chat sports rumor. So I don't know what chat sports. Like what you mean the Bears channel? Is it the Bears channel? Raider Mac? Let me see something. And I love James and all those guys over there at Chat Sports, but I don't know. I've never followed that Bears channel, so I don't know how solidified they are over there. I don't
know. Sean Donahue, Vrabel was the only exception, realistically.
Let me see.
He was the only exception.
There's nothing on that.
Stu for Raiders D-backs assistant. Levitt will be killing motherfuckers for fun.
Bro, they just piss tested Odell Beckham Jr. That's hilarious.
Yo.
Hey, remember that time I was kicking and screaming for Odell Beckham Jr. and everybody was like, no, he's washed. Don't go get him. We don't need a receiver. We'll be good with just Deshaun Jackson. And then we go get Deshaun Jackson. And he has maybe 3 catches in 6-7 games. And then Odell Beckham goes on to win a playoff game and throw a 40-yard pass and probably 6-7 touchdowns or something already.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You played yourselves.
man. Nah, Pyro, I know, bro. I've been to Chat Sports. Chat Sports is here in Dallas. I've been there. I've been to the facilities. I know the owner. I've actually went to the club and hung out with the owners and everybody. I know James. I know all those guys. Shout out to them. I just don't know how authentic that. I've never been to that channel. I've never been to that Bears channel, so I don't know I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know they had a Bears channel, to be real. And I know they have a lot. They have a Niners channel, a Cowboys channel. They have a lot. I didn't know they had a Bears channel.
We just need, and this is going to be for the real content creators, and I ain't taking digs at anybody at all, but the ones that I see a true foundation and building a legit channel, including you, bro. Raider Nation Network is going to be what works for a lot of these content creators that we have right now. The main ones that are constantly consistent with this shit, that have a huge fucking following. We have our own network. We fucking taking over.
That'd be, yeah, bro, for real. Shit, we already killing the game. We already have more.
I'm freaking laying up in bed the other night thinking about this shit. And I was just like, yo, Raider Nation Network, this would be some shit.
Hey, Jay Reed, bro, they said that, right? Had an interview with him next week, and unannounced. Bro, I just seen something on Twitter right now from a Michigan Wolverine guy that said that we had a Zoom meeting with Jim Harbaugh yesterday. I don't, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Doc's Hammer Raid Honcho.
Has Scout posted something?
I haven't seen anything besides the one I mentioned earlier with
I'm live right now.
Rudolph. Let me pull it up real quick. What time are you going on tonight?
I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to a few people first. I didn't see Scout post anything. I'm gonna reach out to a few people first and see if anybody wants to rock. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if we can get a couple people together and do that. Texans QB coach Pep Hamilton declined to interview with the Panthers. Could mean nothing or could mean something. Hamilton is close with Jim Harbaugh. Colts assistant GM Ed Dodds informed the Bears he's withdrawing his name from the GM search. Dodds told me a few years ago he was going to be very selective when it came to a GM job. Turns down another potential landing spot after doing so with other teams the last couple of years. Okay, yeah.
The last thing the scout put up was they're expected to interview Mike McDaniel, the OC from the Niners.
Hey, Raid is stupid, bro.
What happened? What did you say?
So he said the Raiders are expected. The picture of the scout put up of this dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
Ray said this dude reminds me of a cocaine user for some reason. He do look like he played with his nose a little bit. This is facts. He look like he played with his nose. For real. Son, get in the house and put a sweater on. Put a hoodie on if you're gonna stick your. It's too cold out there, bro. Go put a hoodie on.
Tubby said placing Madden with Docs Jr.
No, put a jacket on. I'm freezing. So I know you got it. It's cold in here. Go grab a jacket.
What do you think of going after Will Fuller?
He's injured a lot. He's on PEDs a lot. He's just not. It's not somebody you can count on. And I like Will Fuller. I'm a Notre Dame guy.
He's a decent receiver when he's healthy, but he does have his issues. So I wouldn't take that chance.
Fast as shit. Can catch the ball. It's just the guy just can't stay healthy for anything, and he's always on PEDs and shit.
Chili just asked, who do you think is the best option for OC if we get Harbaugh and Dobbs?
Pep Hamilton. I think Pep Hamilton comes in. I think Pep Hamilton, quarterbacks coach for the Texans, comes in and reunites with Jim Harbaugh.
And D coordinator, who would you go with?
I mean, I want Fangio. That's what I want.
Yeah, I like that idea.
But you guys might kill me for this. I wouldn't be, in which I don't see Jim Harbaugh doing it because he has no connection to him at all. I wouldn't be mad if he brought back Gus Bradley for another year. I just don't know if he has another year trying to build his defense. It might get better. I don't know.
Somebody better just tell Gus stop with the fucking prevent, please, and blitz a little bit more. Because I put out numbers when they were talking about potentially interviewing Brian Flores and bringing him here. Dolphins blitzed, 512 times. They had 47 sacks.
Yeah.
We blitzed 94 times and had 35 sacks.
You know what? To be honest with you, I take back what I just said because when you said prevent, I have flashbacks. And and I was like, you know what? Nah. And Gus Bradley, we lost by like a combined 55, 60 points against the Chiefs in both contests. If you can't beat the Chiefs, you're not going to win this division. So you know what? Nope. Gus Bradley, you're off the table.
See you later.
Yeah, you're done. The Raiders have always surprised us with GMs, coaches, players that no one is thinking about or talking about. Will Mark Davis surprise us again? No, Kev, because we're no longer in Oakland. We're in Las Vegas, where they want proven commodities. They want people that are going to come in and win instantly. It's not like Oakland where you can, have the fan base is going to be there regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to win in Vegas. What do you go to Vegas for? To win. And you need proven winners. So I don't think that Mark Davis does that this time around.
I don't think people are realizing this yet because it's still so fresh and so young for professional sports in Las Vegas. But everything's on the rise out there, man.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Golden Knights, they've been successful. They haven't won a Stanley Cup, but they got pretty fucking close doing it. Yeah. The Aces, they're on a tear.
Yep.
And now you have us there, and potentially, I really hope it doesn't happen. No offense to you guys on the West Coast.
Yeah.
I really don't want to see the A's in Las Vegas.
Shit, me neither, bro. I want them to stay home, but I mean, the way the world is working now, bro, and in California, everything's so goddamn expensive. I see it happening. I see us going to Vegas. It makes sense.
I actually had to throw my Met hat on for like 2 seconds last night in Dirty's Live because they were talking about the A's, and I was like, Mark Canna says hello.
Mark Canna, man. That's my guy, though, man.
And now he's a Met.
Damn, bro. Graham, first round, Garrett Wilson. I would love it. Wide receiver out of Ohio State. Dude is a beast. I would love it.
Was that the one you said the 6'5"?
No, that's Drake London, USC.
Out of USC?
Yeah. He's a beast. But he's going to be probably the first receiver off the board because of well, he's not as fast as a lot of these other guys, but his route running and his size. I mean, it's 6'5" coming into the league. Like, that dude is a beast, bro. Let's get a couple more questions in. We're going to get out of here, you guys. We're coming up on over an hour and a half, and I want to try and put this show together tonight with a bunch of us doing some mock drafts. So let me get a couple more in. Yeah, it's tough, you guys. I know the Fangio situation. If you bring him in, it's a 3-4 defense. Like, you have to change everything. We have to change everything. I don't know who would fit that. We'd have to, you know what? Maybe we can spend a live doing that. Maybe we can do a whole 3-4 defense live and break down our defense and see who you think would fit in there. I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be actually kind of dope. I know that Andy disagreed with it because he said that Nate Hobbs would be taken off the field in that 3-4. And, at that point, you got to look like, whoa, hold on. Nate Hobbs, you probably have to put him on the outside.
I'll put him at the outside compared to some of the corners we had this past season. I'm sorry, but he did his thing. I know it was as a slot corner, but I think he could cover a hell of a lot better than both Trufant and Faison right now. I think he'd be up to the task. I really do.
Well, all those other guys are free agents. It seems like every guy on our defensive line and corner room are all free agents right now. So we're going to have to attack both of those positions like crazy in the draft.
Mike, I said the same thing last year when it came down to the DC search, and Wade Phillips was top of my list, and everybody, he's old. But guess what? That 3-4 defense was successful with the Rams.
Hold on, Curtis. D Jack's over there going at it with Bosco, huh? That's hilarious. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out here, man. Throw the football around with my son, man. Hey, if you're down, brother, I'm gonna put something together tonight.
Shoot me a message. Just let me know the exact time. I'm gonna do some family time right now and just chill out for a couple hours. Let me know exactly what time I'm pulling up tonight. I don't gotta be back at work until 4.
I'll reach out to Andy. I'll reach out to Sanjeet. I'll reach out to a couple people. I'm gonna see if anybody got some time today to come on and do a mock draft.
Try to hit up Kenny as well. I tried reaching out to him when he did a live like a week or so ago, and I never heard back from him. But try to see if he'll pull up too.
Yeah, for sure. I'll reach out to him. I'll see what Honcho got going on. I'll try and get a bunch of people together, see what we can do. On the way out, you guys, T put Hammers channel up. You guys go subscribe to our bro. On the way out, you guys, wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys for being great as always. Yes, I'm gonna reach out Stormtrooper to Scout. I'm gonna reach out to Scout as well. But with that being said, you guys have a great day. You might see us tonight trying to put something together, man. So my people, Hammer, man, appreciate you, my brother.
Of course, bro. I'll talk to you in a bit.